Champion select here. The first bands are coming out here and will be Lulu coming in by EU and Gangplank up against Huni as well. Gangplank still good, apparently. still strong.
It's funny because we saw so little of Gangplank like during part of the off season, and then like Essence Reaver showed up and it was like right back on top. Here we go. Gangplank's amazing. So yeah, Essence Reaver Triforce Gangplank is like actually insane, and I think it's smart to always.
What do you know? Westor in the game, Fizz ban from the enemy team as well. So EU LCS also going to toe the line there and throw at least one ban at him.
Twisted Fate would be next up if they are going to keep target banning him as LPL did, I believe, against him last time around. Which would then mean, the world of like tri-code bans, where Afro banned CLG in his first week. Now you have LFT, and you can see that Huni already found the team for the new season, so I'm not sure why he would ban that.
Well, he has control, but LMS will take away Dr. Mundo. Again, just kind of good right now with basically just benefiting off everything from the preseason. Fantastic in the jungle, just very annoying to play against. Kassadin will be the final ban from EU.
Yeah, intriguing ban right there because Westor usually defaults to Ahri after Fizz and Twisted Fate are banned.
This actually helps bait him into Ahri, though. If you think about matchups that are good and bad for Anivia, Kassadin's pretty rough and Fizz is pretty rough. They can outplay a lot of things they can do. You can silence out the ultimate, things like that. So this actually does set up an Anivia pick pretty nicely.
And the Anivia, not only is it Frog and Anivia, and everyone wants to see it, and everyone's like, oh yeah, perfect, Frog and Anivia, they go together. She's just so strong right now. It's actually a really strong meta pick too, so EU LCS really set up for success there.
There's the hover. We'll see if it actually gets picked in. I don't think you need to insta-lock it. I don't think Westor plays the champion, so you can like pick it whenever you want, and it's not going to be a problem. Meanwhile, of course, you got
there.
Yeah, it definitely is. But now everyone realizes, yeah, that's the matchup coming in. Be ready for that one.
Yeah, just hovering right now over a bunch of just good champions at the moment. Yorick, maybe less so, but...
so Huni would be well-served getting Jax again, by the way, right? The last time we saw him in a mode like this. And trying to figure out what Ziv's going to play first and then coming back for that, I think is a really good choice. Getting a good matchup for Jax.
Yeah, the other thing I want to start seeing here on this preseason patch is people thinking more about the strategy of preseason. For me, it's really heavily focused on getting turrets down because there's so much gold in the turrets and you gain so much pressure with early map control. Frost Queen's claim being so prevalent on both supports and mid laners mean once the outer turrets are down, you can get picks pretty much non-stop, and you can get sort of a chain reaction there if you can get those turrets down really early.
Yeah. So first pick will come out, and it will be Thresh coming in from EU. So just going for the support, not going for those solo lanes just yet, and getting anything that can push down those towers early. But yeah, just waiting on LMS, taking a lot of time on this champion select.
Thresh is such a strong enabler as a champion. I mean, we saw Origin use it at Worlds, really enabling the split push. A lot of safety there for people overextending. Plus, it's just all around great in lane.
We gotta wait to see what the next few picks up are. I actually don't love Elise here because I think Kindred's very good against Elise. You have all the counterplay against the assassination pattern. Also, just as a champion, Kindred's good at killing off Elise's spiderlings. You hit Q and you end up killing 2 of them pretty quickly in like a general fight, which just means like your jungle brawls are actually even more painful to be Elise on.
Yeah. So Alistair also locked in as well for support, just going jungle and support right now. I'd actually like to see a Kha'Zix come out, honestly. Like, Kha'Zix is actually just so good right now. I feel like
that's
all
the win.
Small buff.
I don't think you want to see Kha'Zix.
I think that's him speaking from his heart, Freak.
Yeah.
And at your heart, you want Team Fire to win. Welcome to the team, buddy. Keep this one going.
Nah, Spiderling's kind of annoying for that, but I just want to see it. That's why I want them. But
that's right. You don't need to isolate. Okay,
but Beeson, yeah, probably the better choice, and we'll lock that one in. Vayne as well, so strong right now, gets that mid-game power spike going with the double Shiv items, just absolutely insane. Rapid fire cannon as well.
Yeah, no surprise with the Lee Sin either for EU LCS. Amazing even tweeting out his match history of a full page of Lee Sin games ever since he got to North America, so definitely put in a lot of recent time on the champion. He's great because of the new ward hop, makes it super easy with the new jungle items. He'll have wards plenty.
Absolutely. I like this pickup for PB though, especially comboed with an Alistair. I was wondering kind of why they went for the early Alistair. You've got champions like Tom Kent still left. There's still really great mage supports here, but you've got a nice like easy setup AoE knockup to combo with Misfortune, which makes that just a team fight in a bottle already down in the bottom lane. Also, I just like that Team Ice picks 80 carry jungle support first 3 rounds, which makes sure that they get 1 counter pick for a solo lane for either Froggen or Huni based on what gets picked up here by Fire.
Oh, well, maybe the other signature champion coming in from Westor. Fizz was taken away, but Twisted Fate was available, and that will be locked in, looking for that early pressure in those side lanes.
Yeah, and this is something you're mentioning before, there's kind of knowing where Westor will go. He has a very linear sort of pattern that he follows as far as the pick and ban phase goes. And it hasn't changed with retirement. The Twisted Fate will come back out, so we'll see what Froggen and the rest of the EU LCS squad, coach included, have decided to counter Twisted Fate.
I am curious to see what the counter ends up being, because they have to know the TF is coming in, but at the same time, like, Fire got a really comfy champion for Westor, and they get counter pick here for Ziv in the top lane, who is a top laner not to be underestimated here. So honestly, like, composition-wise and comfort pick-wise and even counter pick-wise, like, a lot of really good things here for Fire.
And a lot of the things do point to tower dives for Fire as well. So definitely look for the bottom lane snowballing. Misfortune's really strong, just straight up stats-wise in the bottom lane right now. And if you have Twisted Fate, Elise, and Alistar, there's so much playmaking potential for the LMS to try and snowball off that bottom lane. There's the brand.
Yeah.
The actual opposite champion from Anivia, really, as far apart as you can go. Lord of Ice, Lord of Fire, here you go, bringing it out here for Froggen. So haven't seen a lot of mid-brand and competitive play in a very long time.
Yeah, this is 5.23 brand with the Deathfire touch.
Yep.
Just basically dominates the lane. Can even pull off some amazing 1 versus 2 opportunities when he gets ganked. We'll see if Froggen can come up with some outplays, or if Team Fire will get the best of him.
Yeah, basically just burning, synergizing with burning. You get the corrupting potion, the Deathfire touch. It's just so strong right now. But as you mentioned, just kind of just seeing it in a support role right now, and bringing it out to the mid lane will be interesting to see. Fiora was the other pickup coming in from the EU LCS. Will be going up into Huni. Again, mechanically intensive champion. And then, yeah, seeing what will round out from LMS. Looks like it's going to be just the Malphite. Try and neutralize the Fiora a little bit. And Malphite just really strong right now with the Iceborne Gauntlet as well coming in. It's just so much damage.
Now you're just pandering to the Fischio.
It's so good!
700 armor Malphite is definitely a threat here. It's always a little bit troubling because, of course, Fiora, I tend to think, does well in lane against Malphite. You can't really push her out. She gets to farm. She gets to deal damage to him.
Yeah, look at the enemy team. They've got true damage on Fiora as well as Vayne, plus percent health magic damage from Froggen in the mid lane, which will also build a Liandry's on top of Brand's passive. So there are some answers.
I mean, just on Ice's kit, there are 4% health damage abilities. Like, even Lee Sin's kick will actually hurt everyone else based on Malphite's health as well. So yeah, I think there's definitely some tank busting here from Ice.
That being said, Team Fire, they've got a very nice team fighting setup here if they can get their battle line set up and let Misfortune channel her ult.
Yeah, got the knockup from Alistar. You kind of got the mini combo coming in from the headbutt and the knockup, and then Malphite as well. If you get a bunch of people, they're probably gonna die in one place.
You can definitely get the full 3 seconds worth of bullet time here in this one. That's actually one of the things to keep in mind. Is Misfortune got, of course, quite a bit stronger in the preseason changes, but her ulti went from a 2-second duration to a 3-second duration, and as an occasional MF player, I forgot that the channel kept happening after 2 seconds. It was like, wait, it's still going? And you have to remember that there's actually quite a lot longer crowd control you need to set the whole thing up.
Yeah, but getting into this one, definitely see what both teams were looking for, but it's going to be so hard playing this Malphite into this team, as you mentioned, all that true damage, all the percent damage as well. But remember to shoot on Twitter and use those hashtags, hashtag IceWin or hashtag FireWin as we get into this one. Who are you voting for? I know who I'm voting for, and I probably know who you guys are voting for as well as we get.
You don't know me, Pulse.
That's true.
No, it's great, actually. I think I've said this story a couple of times, but back in the Season 2 World Finals, when it was TPA versus Azubu Frost, I think they were Azubu at the time, everyone all the American fans started calling TPA the Taipei Americans because Frost had beaten TSM. Was like, all right, someone else, let's go, let's beat the Koreans. So now once again, if we want the NA extended team to do well, you once again vote for the teams over in the LMS, and now Fire just is once again the home team.
Very used to jumping
LA.
ship.
Yeah, oh no, I mean, I've been flaming NA for most of this entire tournament, actually, because anything for an easy joke.
Well, take two, back into game, getting into this one, and looks like it's going to be everyone grouping up from Ice right now into the middle lane. Fan coming in from Fire. And Westor, he's going to see everyone from Ice right now. See those starting builds come out, and now going into the bottom side of the map, into this river. What are they looking for? What's your game?
Looking for the early sort of solo queue style run up mid lane and sneak into that bush for the level 1 counter invade first blood, but not going to happen as the LMS open up with the defensive spread here, cover all the openings, get their defensive wards down. So both sides going to have to be content with sort of normal starts here. Looks like they will Leech topside here for Lee Sin, so Amazing going to end up on the bottom side, while Karsa, if he follows a normal jungle route, will end up on top side. And Malphite early, not a lot of gank potential, so I'm thinking Karsa will probably target mid lane,
Yeah.
whereas
Brand
Amazing will
definitely
target bottom lane.
All right, it's no TP Brand. He's not exactly that fast of a champion. Westwar's a targeted stun. I actually agree. That would be a really good place to go gank. What's also interesting is, from what I recall, I don't think I've seen a lane swap yet in this tournament, actually. It's only been a few games, but seen really very few as of, you know, November and December rolling around. I just find that kind of interesting as an anecdote.
Yeah, just super interesting. Honestly, when I first saw the changes and Rift Herald coming in, I was expecting maybe we even see the duo lane go to mid lane, so you can contest both the Herald, both Dragon as well, but then again it is the shorter lane, and so far we've literally just seen everyone go standard.
Yeah, and their big difference is going to be the experience from the Krugs, obviously for the bottom lane for Team Ice.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Ziv getting the upper hand here against Huni. He will back off to this turret real quick. Did get a bunch of those passes off. Got RNG there.
Huni got really lucky vitals there and still lost the battle to Ziv, so Corrupting Potion Malphite making some really strong early trades. He's going to have to use some of his mana soon, or he's going to sort of over-regen it, but he just spams some Qs, he'll be fine. And once again, another really good vital on the bottom side. That's...
And didn't connect it.
Yeah, it was close though.
Yeah.
Now he gets it.
And now off to the side.
Another
That's still
vital.
good.
Wow. Huni definitely getting some really good starts here.
Yeah, and still, Ziv is still ticking away with this Corrupting Potion. Difficult to push him out early on. The major issues that Malphite used to have is like, well, I just have no mana. I use Q a couple of times and I'm done. But now with Corrupting Potion, you just have a little bit more mana, a little bit more harass.
Down in the bottom lane, the early level 2. Not really able to come up with too much there for Team Ice. BB's actually able to regain control of the lane. Amazing has not decided to go for the early gank bottom though, despite Team Fire pushing up.
Oh, these vitals, Ziv has to flash away.
Yeah.
The last vital was away from him.
If that was another lucky vital
the
on
same
Team
side.
Ice side.
And even then, Ziv had to preempt a flash Q from Huni because getting on the backside would have been nearly enough damage to kill him off. So now Ziv's going to have to burn his TP pretty early to get back in the lane. Of course, it no longer gives you reduced cooldown turret, so you TP right onto the lane itself, and another good vital. Jeez.
Yeah, all day. The RNG is with Huni today.
Well, that's going to attract junglers because they know that the flash is down for top lane. Karsa's going to come over. This is a preemptive counter gank here for Karsa. He's expecting Amazing to go for the flashless Malphite, it looks like. Does get seen by the ward.
Yeah. Puts a pretty deep one down to help track what Lee Sin might be up to, but yeah, Amazing has kind of every opportunity he wants to even ward hop into that brush. I'm not sure, it kind of depends on exactly where that ward is down there. But, ooh, nice little jump by BB. Get some crit damage in. And
yeah, Misfortune, so difficult to lane against nowadays. Double up does so much damage if you kill a minion. And Reckless still farming away, basically even in all these lanes, apart from mid lane, where Froggen has a massive lead currently. Westall had to go back, didn't use the teleport to get back into lane. This is going to walk back in here, but 28 CS to 16 right now is absolutely massive. Really, all that Twisted Fate can do at the moment is just clear up these mini waves, whereas Brand does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the burn damage from Brand, especially with Deathfire Grass on 5.23. That's why we kept seeing so much of it in high-level solo queue. And Froggen, plus Amazing going for the tower dive there. Large chunk of damage.
And Ziv once again, good vital this time, but Huni gets
slow.
the slow in
One more
front,
he'll do it.
one more auto attack, gets the crit down. The rip was actually enough. First blood over to Huni.
Saves this flash as well, and Huni. This is going to be very scary, Fiora, a lot quicker than we thought. Split pushing going to be a very good strategy. Let's see if Froggen is going to have to end up burning his flash here, though.
Lee Sin's right over at the Wraith camp right there, but look at that, Froggen always kiting over towards his teammate at all times.
This is that 1 versus 2 potential I was talking about.
Oh, no!
Was it? Amazing! With the kill, 2-0 over to EU.
That was absolutely awesome. Yeah.
I have nothing really to add. It was just all, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Can we just get another round of applause for Amazing being ridiculously good?
Anytime you go over the Wraith camp wall for the junglers to go for those early mid lane tower dives. Very impressive stuff there. Froggen's mid lane bullying does pay off with a kill on Westor as well. Gonna delay even further the map control that he's gonna try and get there. Here it is.
Wow.
Lands the edge of the queue. and guess Westsore's flash as well, so he's still going to have to play defensively. Let's see the turnaround here bottom, though.
Bot lane trade coming in. Bebe.
They got a
Bud.
jungle gank for Team Fire, but Ice comes out way ahead in the health trade on Marksman. And there's
Once again! But it's anyway, he's still good. Reckless returns some fire.
All right, these Sonic Waves from Amazing.
Wow.
He's been able to thread the needle both mid and top or bottom here.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Unreal.
Practice makes
wow.
perfect, guys.
Apparently, hasn't even gone back to base yet. Now it goes back to base.
All right, well, he's off to a really good start. Chilling Smite now in there as well, and the life is going to be good if you're amazing here. So he is going for Chilling Smite, by the way, not the ward dropping one. So it's an opportunity to choose one or the other.
Yeah, does not go for trackers right now. Also tracking some of the other builds coming into this one. Westor has gone for that Sheen, looking for the Lich Bane first. And going for either the Shiv or the Rapid Fire Cannon for Reckless, maybe both.
Almost definitely both. So basically the way this works is you never actually have any bonus attack damage until your third item, Infinity Edge, which can make last hitting, especially under turret, a bit awkward.
Yeah.
So we actually talked to Niels about this a little bit off camera, and he's like, yeah, you occasionally lose CS because of like random crits, and like the Shiv will screw up your turret last hitting. But if you do it right, you don't lose that many, and it's just so powerful, you just deal with it.
Yeah, as we already know, nerf on live for 5.24 for the double energized items, but as of right now, that's a go for Big Burst with a long-range auto.
Hello.
Well, Froggen,
Okay, so
you can 1v2,
Frank
can you
can
1v4?
1v2, but I don't know, 1v4 might be a little difficult.
Not today.
Not
He's
gonna
backing up to
happen.
his turret. Yeah, a little bit obvious when everyone just literally disappears from the bottom side of the map.
This bottom lane, though, for Team Ice, large minion lead, plus he's got the minion wave positioned really, really well right in front of his turret, and it's a Thresh lane, so Thresh plus Lee Sin, a lot of playmaking opportunity there. Lee Sin seen top right now on the ward, though.
Yeah, just behind Ziv, has his ultimate and all summoners available and knows that Amazing is near, so he's going to be backing off to his secondary turret and even just going back to base, so conceding the top turret most likely.
That's the rough thing, is even the knowledge doesn't really mean much. Amazing is just now run around the entire top jungle. He knows Kars has nowhere to be seen, knows he's bottom side of the map. We'll actually spot him pretty soon up here. Ziv just like losing in teleports, losing in CS. Has very little he can do for himself.
It's so dangerous. An early 2-kill Lee Sin, you know, getting to level 6 really early as well. The combo there with his ultimate included is just so much damage. Everyone has to give him space. You can see it's resulting in a lot of turret damage as well as some difficult CS for Westor, but he ends up getting most of them.
Amazing just causing so much pressure over this map, going mid to top, and bot lane taking a bunch of damage, saying in Reckless will have to back off as they were pushing up under this tower. Both have hit level 6. Everyone in bot lane is level 6 right now, so the fighting potential is up there. Amazing coming in from behind. The ward comes down preemptively from
Teleport
DB.
advantage for Team Ice. Yeah, Zip had to use his to get back to lane, so if they really wanted it, they could start off the bot lane party early.
Yeah, Alice is not going to go down in a hurry though, has level 6.
Westor can ultimate though, and Froggen can't.
Ziv can't join. Huni's already here. Knocked back from Reckless, and now it's Ale completely caught up by himself. Pops the ulti for not really any avail. Now BB just dies under his own turret. Easy pickup for Huni. Easy lantern out. Team Ice 5-0.
Amazing also. Lee Sin ultimate there on about 20 health Alistar to take the kill. I love it. Get more damage on that Lee Sin.
When he's got that much damage reduction, you have to ult it really low on life. Otherwise, you're just
Or you could give the kill to your AD carry.
Or you could take all the kills with Lee Sin.
How am I the one arguing for
Early game.
Transitions into Dragon there for Team Ice though. This is complete early game control for them.
This is a slaughter. This is such a great early game by the European team here.
Yeah, 5-0, commanding gold lead ahead in the first Dragon as well. Haven't pushed any turrets yet, so haven't got that large boost of gold just yet.
Yeah, and don't forget, you know, with all this action bottom lane, about Huni in the top side. Huge advantage over Malphite there with the early Tiamat. He can now shove really quickly as well. So the split push Fiora is in effect. Still has his flash available as well.
Oh, okay. He hit E for it.
We
I
good.
would have missed that CS.
The middle tower is dropping quite low. Westo comes back in. Still so far behind Brand.
Yeah, he's been killed pretty frequently, and I mean, Froggen's already the CS king in the first place. He managed to beat Faker in a race to that already this weekend. Or week, I guess. That was Thursday. I'm used to casting on weekdays. It's weird.
Time flies when you're having fun at All-Stars, eh?
It feels pretty natural, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you do challenge?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I realized as I went through the sentence, like, wait, I
was
never
like,
cast
wait.
Wednesdays. Yeah, okay. I cast as many weekdays.
Team Ice also really far ahead here in the Panto, it looks like. After jumping out to an early start.
So far, you're right. Kata,
Okay.
heading into the mid lane. Quite a difficult gang to get off, though. Froggen has his ultimate. There it goes, onto the minions, though.
Jeez,
the
that's
damage
some
coming
damage.
out. Amazing, coming back in, and then lands the Q on a minion. Looked like it was a Spidling as well. Westor so low out of that gang, but a kill's a kill.
I bet he still has Flash. I want to know if he goes really hard for this one. No, he's not. Okay, Westor is going to live. He got an assist for that one. He's actually...
LMS are on the board, though.
That's a big help. And it's some money on TF and some freedom in his lane as well. 20 CDR already in his build. Cooldown boots plus the Sheen. So plenty of ultis will be available. And at level 9, he can start running his way around the map. I think they really, really need this help from Westor. If they can get him out of his lane and get him to do something. Thresh is a fairly easy target. No real tank guidance on him just yet. Even the Vayne can be killed off by a burst. Carson Wait still walks into the brush. The 1v1, but he's got Westor nearby. It's only a red card, though. Looks like Team Fire did something. Reginald, after all, great jump up to the top side, though, and a great burst of damage. Carson knew what was going on the entire time.
Yeah, great repel right there for Karsa. Baits him in, and Westor is able to clean up the kill, even with the red card. Extra style points there.
It feels like Amazing used up always good cues at the start of the game.
Hey, he landed it.
Well, the
second
first one across the brush, blind.
Yeah.
if the blind one had landed. All right, bottom lane here. Let's check back in, though. Still, Reckless and Kasing doing a lot of work.
Yeah, shift completed now. Gold lead still with the minions. Kasing just waiting around the corner. Trying to use Fog Wall. Just chilling. BB going towards the Infinity Edge. We'll probably swap up to a Shiv item.
Yeah, it's actually not an F-Reaper build, of course. F-Reaper does not build out of pickaxe, so interesting that he's going for the more high damage build than the more spell-based build.
Yeah. Plus, with all the deep wards, though, I mean, Amazing has been camping on the top side of the map with the deep vision here for Team Ice, so whenever, Elise has been gone from the map and doesn't return to top side, they have to assume she's bottom side, so bottom lane for Team Ice will play safer during those times, and as they just made Elise recall, they have to assume she went down to that bottom side of the map, so they'll just continue farming it out, and looks like Team Ice may claim their second turret of the game here. Second outer going down.
Yeah, so much local go going to Huni as well. 345 just from that tower. Going to make it so hard for Ziv to do anything in that 1v1. It's going to all be about trying to set up those team fights now. As we said in Champions Select, they still have a beastly team fight. Malphite and Alistar into the ultimate from Misfortune, still very good, but it's about getting into those, and that's going to be the hard part.
We'll see if they can get anything out of this one then. 2 minutes on Dragon. So far, the European squad has done a great job timing that out. Great Spidey sense by Kasing, and in fact, saw that Elise was in that brush, so putting it to its proper usage here. Reckless still staying safe under the bot side. He knew there's a jungler and a support nearby, so hiding back for the CS, but Ice, as a team, running in, getting a lot of the ward control together.
Yeah, definitely like to see them push mid lane in and then try and collapse onto bottom lane to get the last outer turret. As they're talking about, we can set up those deep wards at that point and look for picks. Make it really hard for Team Fire to farm.
Amazing Kasing heading around the tower once again, looking for another dive. I feel like I've seen this one before.
Both teleports are available this time. Froggen sort of cheating down to the bottom side since he can't make it there with a global.
The Westor now with the Lich Bane. They have to respect him a lot. Yes, okay, yes, of course, Froggen can roam down. You can see he's got the push lead kind of repeatedly in this lane.
This is a level 11 Brand, too. The amount of damage in a team fight that level 11 Brand does with his completed Rylai's is enough to destroy anyone who's standing next to each other.
And look at the great play that Ice has made, though. Even just by cheating Froggen down, the rest of Fire kind of has to sit on that side of the map and be a little bit more afraid of that dive. It gave Huni time to steal with his red buff very easily. Now the battle against Ziv with the red buff on makes that also just trivial.
Yeah, so much damage, and basically Ice just playing it by the book, putting the wards down gradually pushing into LMS's jungle, and everyone is pretty strong in these 1v1s. Pretty much every lane just wins against their counterpart, including the jungle and bot lane. So it's so difficult for LMS to do anything.
There's the energized attack there for Vayne that's so easy to get off. Just tumble in, one attack is a huge amount of harass, and then able to back off. BB regens everything with the Alistar heal and chugging a potion though.
It's kind of weird by BB though. He picked up a pickaxe, then he actually built the Caulfield's Warhammer anyway, which is kind of a strange choice, but it's going to be a fight for the top lane. Hootie gonna get the CC layered. He's got no way out of this one. Dragon traded away, but at least a kill.
Completely stun locked.
Okay, so even though Westor uses teleport up top, this frees up Malphite. You know, Ice's top laner is obviously dead, so there would be a discrepancy there. Froggen going in for the kill though.
Repel.
That is
Wait for the bounce.
of damage. Oh, flash away by Kaz at the last second. Froggen doesn't quite pick up the kill, but still kind of flexing his muscles, just showing how much damage he can do just with Pillar on top of the passive. Amazing. That is his jungle now as he comes out of it. We're coming to see his bot lane. No dragon for a while, just kind of hanging
It
around.
just got picked up, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe looking for bot lane once again, but that's the only other turret that's still up.
Westor did burn his ulti, and in fact, Zivs is down as well, so the whole threat of those solo laners coming down is a bit diminished. Obviously, Westor can use Summoner TP, but yeah, the Ziv teleport means so much less now. The problem is also that even though that kill was grabbed, and okay, Ziv has a kill, and he's catching up some CS, he can't do much in the long lane. Huni will easily win a one-on-one in a turretless lane like this, so it heavily limits the opportunities that Ziv has.
Oh, Reckless going back into the bottom lane. Just thinking about interactions as well between Vayne and Thresh. I guess when you take the Lance, you also get additional charges.
Yeah.
So,
Distance traveled, baby.
yeah, synergy.
Recall fully stacks it. Man, imagine Echo with a static shift. Just like teleports bot lane, hits somebody, ults back to mid lane, hits someone else.
The
so much
combo.
lightning.
Hit someone in their base at the fountain or ulting back at
In case you're getting dive.
I want to see that now.
All right, so the high pressure here from EU. They're
Get a Tom
keeping
catch.
it up. It's actually pretty impressive, you know, playing this tri-lane push high pressure game here from EU versus a team that does have Twisted Fate and double teleports. I mean, this is definitely enabled by the strong early game. Amazing trying to make a play here.
Casa heading up. Amazing as Reddit. Huni once again, maybe on the receiving end of a lot of damage. Activates the grand challenge. Amazing coming around, lands the Q. Repel comes up, will be blocking the extra damage. Comes up around the backside. Huni taking so much damage, he'll go down. The teleport now going to Westor. Follow up by the gold card, but actually uses them as an escape route. Amazing gets out of there, 1 for 1.
I don't know if Carson's Repel was down right there or what, but did not get away from the second half of the Lee Sin Q. Another flash hook,
Onto
Catches
Ziv,
Ziv.
pulls him in, shut down. Again going to amazing, 5 kills now.
Yeah, LMS are not sitting around crying, though. They push mid lane there with their bottom lane that just rotated up. So at least they got some minions into the turret, but it's definitely not looking good for them because Reckless is going to claim the last outer turret there for Team Ice. Gets that local gold you're talking about, plus he has the 2 energized items.
Yeah.
Vayne is ready to go as soon as he gets a little bit of flat attack damage. Can definitely 1v1 anyone.
He's already in scary mode.
Save.
Yeah.
He could actually 1v1 Malphite even.
Oh. Yeah. Essence Reaver actually picked up by BB. So he actually went away and from the IE and just picked up the pickaxe. I guess for the extra damage in lane, but still delaying that one.
Oh man, I feel like that's, yeah.
Yeah. Sunfire.
You want to get to your Essence Reaver plus Shiv as quickly as possible. That what Freak was talking about, how the early pickaxe pickup was kind of...
So, what it's worth, even Essence Reaver Eye Edge is okay as well. If BB wants to like use his W and just like keep switching targets, you can keep an attack speed buff on, actually permanently as Misfortune. Attack speedless builds I think are theoretically possible on this, and you just go for the ulti entirely because there's no scaling on that. And in fact, he's going for that build right here. It's just a little bit weird that he sat on pickaxe, like, and just delayed the first like CDR item coming through.
Let's see if he can make bullet time happen before the game time ends. Because we haven't seen one yet. He's now level 11, so gonna have to make that one count.
He's just saving up the super bar, you know? He's like full stacks so that he can release whatever it's called in this game.
Oh, Kasing heading into this bot lane. Everyone's just kind of swapped up now. Huni in the bottom lane up against Ziv. Has picked up the Sunfire Cape, just all armor. He just needs to try and contain Huni right now. He's the only one he can really try and stop. What he needs right now is an Iceborne Gauntlet, and that'll help him. It's good.
It must be an EU thing. They had this experience where they were all playing in a game and got crushed by it. Oh, they go here. Amazing in the jungle.
Amazing. Maybe going down. There's the bullet time. Oh, so close. Doesn't go down. Face the mountain keeps him alive. Caster will be taken out. Ziv comes in away from Froggen. Follows up. Pyroclasm comes down. And the stun into the wall. Reckless will be slaying Ziv. A 2-0 over to EU.
Wow, 2 near kills not quite picked up, and it further cements Europe's lead here. Team Ice about to take a lead once again here at All-Stars, and it's off the back of their European squad winning every single one of their 5-on-5 so far.
Yeah, now sieging up the top tower as well. Westall trying to mount a defense. Has the red card ready, trying to clear out the minion wave. They do manage to stop them for now, and EU will decide to back off. Still have a lot of gold to spend. Huni going back to base as well.
Oh, the power spike's coming in really hard now for them as well. Leandri's completed for Brand. It's the strongest point for him. All right, so Amazing does take that Q. There's the Thresh to save him. Kasing also had the face of the mountain shield upgrade rather than going with the sight zone time. There are the double flashes. And Ziv, Brand stun, Condemn stuns. Everybody's stunned, can't get out.
That was solid by Froggen. I think he uses R to get Blaze on his opponent because he had no other cooldowns left. So RQ was the way he stunned a Malphite and got away from it. Definitely a solid choice there by Froggen. Bounces or not, it was the exact right play to make here.
Yeah, point and click, can't miss that one. And if he's down, then just ult.
Yeah. And W would have a longer delay than the R would have, so even in like split-second decision making. What I do find interesting is that Froggen went for cooldown boots and not Sork shoes, considering he's going for this really heavy burn-based build that only scales off Magic Pen. He didn't opt into more of it.
Yeah. Cooldown boots are so efficient now.
I know.
With the changes to PC.
But burning.
Like, it hurts you so good with Sork.
Oh, that's stun on
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That time just didn't need it for the stun, just needed more damage.
I just want to point out that Froggen didn't go Frostfire Brand. Like,
well, the zombie one is definitely the best.
I mean, it's
brand.
really sweet. Spirit Fire.
You get the walking towards an enemy animation. All right, here we go.
Oh, getting into this fight, Ollie comes in, but the Grand Challenger's on top of him. Bullet time starts ripping apart the EU squad, but they already died too fast. Over the wall, Silverbolt's proc takes him down. 4-0. What goes up must come down. Oh! There's enough damage. And Amazing comes in. We'll take him out for the 5-for-1.
I have to say, I rarely see Reckless flash forward for kills like that. The first time I do, he gets one back there, and Karst is able to at least get one kill for the LMS. That is going to be Baron for Team Ice, though. And that should mean a lot of turrets afterwards. Let's see if we can track that Baron power play, because they should be able to clean up some secondary turrets after that.
I definitely agree. This is just an amazing team right now from Team Ice's EULCS squad right here. Kind of control everywhere. They got Huni a good enough matchup, even though he had to blind pick the Fiora. It's one of the champions that works really well in this situation. The Malphite picked against it, not stopping him, and he's been wreaking havoc in these fights.
Froggen able to get the stun off there. Westall forced to immediately Zhonya's. BB dies after the first half second there of the ultimate.
A lot of those Huni buying so much time, BB couldn't ult for a while. He was just, like, I don't know if he was getting messed around with by the other champions, but there was a perfect Alistar combo, and then we saw bullet time start after they all landed on the ground. I mean, that's hundreds, if not thousands, of damage that were missed out on.
Yeah, even if he got an extra, like, half a second there, that probably would have started killing people. It was so close. Amazing. Insect into the tower. Can't even ult out of it. So much damage. There's the bullet time, but there's not too many people in there. Reckless goes down along with Froggen, and now Fire really turning it off. Westall coming into this fight. Oh, the card, the side one, and Ziv. Oh, the cheese wheel. Not enough damage. Westall, though, he's found Amazing, looking for the chase down. He's to get in range for this last auto, trying to get that gold card down just before he gets out of vision. Will flash away and gets the wall jump over the wall as well. He's home and dry.
Wow. Malphite maxing E into maxing W second. So as a level 1 seismic shard. And the health potion chug there from Kasing.
BB got it. BB got it because Thunderlords triggered off of 3 ticks against Huni, and the AoE took the big raptor.
Oh man, that feels bad.
That's hilarious. Man, AD carries are so good. They're so good at stealing jungle objectives with random like skills.
With the thunderstorm there, with the make it rain with your Thunder Lords.
Yeah, and apparently that is a normal thing on this version.
Thematically correct.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, I didn't realize that was like the normal build, but BB, just like Uzi did yesterday, Max E first Thunderlord's Misfortune is the build of the day. Or the weekend, or whatever.
Huni.
The tournament.
Huni gets it.
Oh, there's the bullet time. Managed to get out of it with the lunge. Ollie comes over the wall. Knockup comes in, but he gets knocked into the wall. Finally uses an ultimate, but he's going to get dragged into the team once again with the Flay. And Reckless comes up with the kill.
Yeah, none of the rest of Team Fire had any intention of going in on that. Ziv had teleport, did not want to use it either, so that was a one-man mission. Now they're going to have difficulty defending against these Baron-empowered minions.
Well, Westall tries with Wildcard, but that tower is dying so quickly. Ziv does have his ultimate, they just need something to happen here, but 4 versus 5, it's so difficult to make anything happen. BB doesn't have his ultimate either, just gonna have to give away that inhibitor. Kasing lands the hook as well onto Casa, maybe under attack here. Ziv takes a couple autos, cannon minion, just trying to do his job, but inhibitor goes down and EU in such a dominating position.
Yeah, I mean, after the amazing early game that they had, it was pretty much map-wide domination for the EU LCS and Team Ice.
I don't know if it was intentional, Kobe, but that is the only way to describe this early game.
That one was just for you, Freak.
Thank you, man. He makes fun of me every time. Like, I say, oh, that was really amazing. And it's like never on purpose. And he's like, really, man? I'm like, what? You picked the name. It describes how well you play sometimes.
We got some time here. You know, the inhibitor is down. They're going to recall, purchase with all the cash they just got.
All the bling. The bling. Yeah, if you're in America, we say words like that.
Reckless is going to come back with some gold teeth here.
I just don't understand. There we go, we can see the bling.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
Man.
My American
Did I do it?
Stacks. Fat stacks here from Ice, actually, which makes so much sense as well, by the way. Ice on their grills.
Late Medjai's pickup there from Brock.
Transitions are weird.
Yeah, about that.
Yep, that happened. Amazing, in the jungle, the gank squad heading into the bottom lane. Don't need to go for that inner turret. Froggen going to be helping out clear these minions. Killing those minions. Casa going into the bot side of the map.
Now, you have to really want move speed to get the Alacrity upgrade on your boots for Reckless right there. I mean, he does have his core items already, and there's not much else you're going to get with that amount of gold, so that's probably why you went for it. Huni in trouble, though. Westor does wait for him.
Timed out the red card, pops the zone because he got ulted on. Now Ziv is on the chase with his like rank 2 Q, and suddenly Alistair over the wall. Huni should die, in fact he will, but it gives a ton of time to push the mid lane for Team Ice.
That was a lot of resources used for Huni, but they got him. So bottom tower goes down, and another bottom tower goes down. Should be the inhib on top of this, and maybe even the final push. Amazing, looking to stop these recalls. There's the ultimate just in time before the Dragon's Rage connects. Doesn't land the Q as Ollie goes the right way, but the push into the bottom lane takes the second inhibitor. Ziv now coming in, but that Rylai is so difficult for a front line to get anywhere near Brand.
See, now LMS has them right where they want them, because now there's 2 dead inhibitors just funneling minions in that Team Fire can now farm, and the comeback's gonna happen.
Yeah, the danger too right now is like, they're like, you know what, we killed him, we're desperate, we have to go for a play. But they killed Huni. Huni still has teleport, so he can teleport in with full health right behind them if LMS actually get too far out on the map. It's so dangerous right now. I mean, Baron's up in 1 minute and you have 2 inhibitors down. There are very few good choices.
Behind him.
You have to go for lucky choices. Yeah, there he is.
Westor out of mana and almost lands the Q! They've got into the queue.
Amazing is his kryptonite. That's 3 doors down already in this game.
I guess we know what's behind door number 3. The grand challenge is successful.
I'm still trying to recover.
I was waiting all game for that one.
Oh,
Two
Ziv
knockup.
into the bullet time as well. Froggen backing off. The Q now starting to be leveled up. Pyroclasm, the damage turns around. Reckless trying to get this 1v4 going. That's the last auto. There's the kill. Doesn't get it anymore. And that's the 2 for 2 overall. But turns out the rest of his team just kind of ending the game.
Well, that's going to do it right there. 31 minutes in, auto exits itself. I don't know if the recall's going to come in time. They will try to defend. Team Ice pushing down into the buildings. A kickback on a BB. He's dead. Ziv's got an attack speed slow in. He's buying a bit more time.
He got exhausted as Malphite.
Just to make sure.
So rude.
If Rocks didn't move slow enough. And there's the game. Team Ice finally firing back today. European LCS squad 2-0 in the regular scheduled matches.
Definitely looking strong there. This game was a complete landslide in favor of Team Ice.
Yeah, which is awkward when Malphite was on the other team. The landslide was actually for Team Ice there. The Glacier is just moving. But yeah, I mean, really solid stuff here.
Yeah, all that early game was literally just amazing. Just going from lane to lane, setting up play after play.
I was so impressively good. That was just absolutely awesome. Watching him make all these great plays. Landed basically everything, every single skill shot, and just wrecked every single lane he possibly could. It was just awesome.
Yeah, you could pretty much just make a highlight reel from just following Amazing around for that entire game. He's just constantly just making plays. Fantastic to see. And yeah, everyone just pretty much did their part. Every single lane just got ahead and got to the point where LMS couldn't really challenge them in their respective lanes, and gradually got pushed in and gradually just took the game.
I mean, even at Damage to Champions, Amazing did more than Reckless that game. Like, he was a bigger carry threat than the Twisted
But
Fate.
BB did the most of all.
BB pressed R in some good spots. And the thing is, there was actually pretty low disruption from Team Ice. Like,